Sometimes you agree before you even think. The word yes slips out almost automatically. You tell yourself it's not a big deal. You can handle it. It's easier this way. But later there's a quiet heaviness, a small knot in your chest, a feeling that you've left yourself out of the decision. You replay the moment in your head. You imagine what might have happened if you said no. Maybe they would have been disappointed. Maybe things would have felt awkward. Maybe they would have seen you differently. So you choose comfort over honesty. You choose harmony over your own limits. You say yes to extra work. Yes to plans when you're exhausted. Yes to favors you don't really have space for. And each time it feels safer than risking rejection. This doesn't mean you're weak. It usually means you learned something important a long time ago. Maybe you learned that love feels steadier when you're helpful, that approval feels warmer when you're agreeable. That being easy to deal with keeps you included. So your nervous system tries to protect you. It whispers, "Stay liked." It says, "Don't make this harder than it needs to be." Saying no can feel like stepping out onto thin ice. Your body reacts as if connection itself is at risk, because for humans it has always meant safety. And your brain takes that very seriously. So you smooth things over. You make yourself smaller. You stretch your time, your energy, your boundaries. Not because you don't matter, but because connection matters to you. The struggle to say no often comes from caring deeply about people, about being seen as kind, about not hurting anyone. There's nothing wrong with that softness. It shows your heart is tuned to others, but your needs are part of the room too, even when they're quiet. Learning to say no isn't about becoming cold. It's about letting your yes mean something real. A gentle boundary isn't rejection. It's honesty with warmth. And honesty, over time, builds stronger connections than silent resentment ever could. You're allowed to pause before answering. You're allowed to check in with yourself. Your comfort matters. Your energy matters. Your limits matter. Saying no doesn't erase your kindness. It simply includes you in the care you so freely give to everyone else. And that's not selfish, that's balance. You don't have to change overnight. Even noticing the pattern is a quiet act of courage. Each small, honest moment builds trust with yourself. And when you begin to protect your own boundaries, you're not losing connection. You're finally making space for a more honest one.